It's been slow progress on the house this winter. It's been cold, and I'm saving up to buy the lumber I need for the framing. But I did clean up the mess I made. I find that burying things in the yard is a very efficient way to dispose of the things you no longer want. Salvaged quite a bit of wood. And I used some of the recycled wood to make some outdoor chairs. Here's something that was a little weird. I came out here after it rained one day, and I found all these footprints. The size makes me think it's probably kids playing around up here. I worry about someone getting hurt, so I talked to some moms in the neighborhood, and they told me that the kids aren't allowed to go up on the hill. But despite these assurances, I went ahead and set up a night vision camera so I can see what's going on when I'm not here. I did a quick test with my cat. Then, after 3 months, I pulled the card, and the following is what I found. Someone else's cat stopped by for a visit. Pretty sure this is a fox. Here's a squirrel. I don't know what this animal is. I'm not sure who this man is. Something bangs into the camera here. And then nothing. But here's the strange part. This is a motion-activated camera. Something has to move in front of it to trigger it, and then it records 30 seconds worth of video. I had over 80 30-second videos of nothing. This was happening at different times of the day, frequently at night. It would go off 4 or 5 times in a single night, and then it might be a week before the next recording. All of this stuff makes me want to hurry up, finish the house, and move in. I feel like a sustained presence here will discourage trespassers or whatever else might be creeping around. First things first, I need to move my recycled wood shed to the outside of the house. I still have one last piece of the foundation to build. The exterior walls are held up by the concrete stem wall we built. But on the interior of the house, I still have 3 load-bearing walls without support. To support the weight of these walls, I'm going to install beams and concrete block columns beneath the floor. I think this will make more sense once you see it built. So let's build it. First, we mix up the mortar. If you like to do everything the hard way, you can do this by hand. I've never laid blocks before, but I watched a few videos and now I feel qualified to build something that supports my entire house. I added steel and filled the cavities with concrete to give them extra strength. I didn't actually need to build this many piers, but these blocks are only a few dollars each. And I always enjoyed making forts by stacking these things as a kid. And it turns out that even as an adult, it's still fun to build with blocks. The concrete block work is done. Now, we need something to tie the wood part of the house to the concrete part of the house. This connection is called a sill plate. For this, we use a pressure-treated 2x6 and use anchor bolts to lock it against the top of the foundation. What you see me doing here is marking where to drill holes so I can slide these boards down on top of the anchor bolts. This styrofoam stuff is supposed to stop bugs from crawling under the sill. This part was going pretty fast. Until I found out that I did not have enough anchor bolts installed. Code requires that you have an anchor bolt within 12 inches of the end of each board. So I needed 10 more anchor bolts. As you can probably guess, installing half-inch anchor bolts into dry concrete is a lot harder than just pushing them into the concrete while it's wet. Pipe wrench got the bolt most of the way down, but I still needed a couple more revolutions of this giant bolt to firmly seat the washer against the wood. I couldn't get enough torque with the pipe wrench to keep turning the bolt, so I grabbed my rebar bending pipe and I slid it over this little crescent wrench. Nope. I had a slightly bigger crescent wrench. Nope again. These vice grips look strong. Not strong enough. I bought these solid one-piece wrenches that don't have any moving parts. They're still in the packaging because the plan was to turn these anchor bolts and then take them back to the store for a refund. And here I finally commit to $40 worth of tools I'll probably never use again after today. This is an abandoned fence post I took out of my yard. The mouth was wider so it'll fit over the wrench, and it provided the torque I needed. It didn't break. Armed with my new super wrench, I quickly got back up to full speed. It's important to pat the board and tell it good job after drilling a large screw through it. This lets the board know that you are still friends and helps the board's confidence. Good job. And we're back to the circle part. I checked the store, but they do not make wood in circle shapes. So to create the sill plate for this part, I used a treated 2x12 and traced the shape of the circle directly onto it. This is not how you should use a circular saw, by the way. You should probably watch somebody else's videos if you want to learn how to properly use tools. I'm not kidding. I'm still healing from my hammer drill accident. Some of these tools are kinda dangerous. So after you get the boards flat against the top of the foundation, you trace the curve and you cut off the ends and jigsaw the boards together perfectly. Ignore that missing piece. Okay, yes, these are Frankenstein together, but they will still securely tie the wood to the concrete. Good job. This seems like a good stopping point. I'm gonna end the video here. In the next video, I'm going to start framing the floor. I know I said that last time, but this time I mean it.